Hello, Facebook world. How are you? It's Ashley Watson here. I'm here with my Hi Pony today. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm really inspired to talk about this topic today because I was on the phone with a friend of mine who was sharing with me that she was having these opportunities come up, and while they were really great, she wasn't in total alignment with them and wasn't necessarily feeling like it was the right thing, but she didn't want to say no to the opportunities the universe was presenting to her because they were kind of close, right? So what I want to talk to you about is, what do we do when the universe brings us opportunities, but they're not necessarily the right opportunity for us yet? Or they're not exactly what we were looking for or whatever. So often, and I know that I've done this in my own manifesting practice and experience, is that when the universe brings us an opportunity and it's not exactly what we're looking for, we can be really scared to say no, right? Because we're like, we asked for this and this is what the universe brought us, so is this the right thing for me? And here's how I look at it, is if I am making a decision or I'm taking advantage of an opportunity out of fear, right? That's not exactly what we should be doing. We're supposed to be working from a place of love, from a place of joy. So if the universe says, hey Ashley, do you want this opportunity? And for whatever reason, whatever the opportunity is, it doesn't feel like it's in alignment with the goals I have for myself or what I feel like is right for me, and there's something maybe funny about it, but yet the universe brought it to me, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, universe, listen, I know you tried and this is really close, but what I'm really looking for is something that's more like this, right? Because oftentimes, right, how often have you met somebody, or have you, just married the first person that you dated, right? There's very few people out there who have met and married their high school sweethearts or middle school sweethearts, right? There's very few people out there who've done that. So what happens? We date somebody and then we said, this isn't quite working out anymore and there's something more that I'm looking for, and then we find somebody else. And the universe brings that to us. So if we're not afraid to date multiple people before we commit to marriage, why are we so afraid to commit to an opportunity because the universe presents it to us and we're scared that nothing else will ever happen again? So it's really, really important when you're working on manifesting and when you're making your dreams come true, is to see, just because an opportunity presents itself to you, it's absolutely one that's, because the universe presented to you, it's one that's worth considering. It's definitely worth considering, but you don't have to say yes if it isn't a whole body, whole heart, whole soul yes, right? If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no, right? So, and sometimes, when we have a hard time making these decisions, it's good for us if we don't feel sure. That's not the universe's problem. That's our problem. And it's our responsibility to get into alignment on our own, outside of making whatever decision that we feel like we have to make. And getting into our own alignment, getting into our own bodies, getting into our own soul, so that we can see what the universe presented us in the best way possible and say, yeah, this opportunity is great, or no, I think I actually would rather do something else. And the more refined and the more clear you become, the greater the likelihood the universe is going to bring you either exactly what you want or something even better that you could never even have imagined. So it's okay to say no to the universe. The universe is kind. Oh, hey, Lena, how are you? I miss you. I was thinking about you today. I hope you're doing well. Are you in Portugal yet? I'm so glad you love it. So it's okay to say no. It's totally okay to say no to the universe. Why are we scared about saying no to the universe? What we're saying to the universe is saying, hey, I know we're co-creating this life together, and I know you're here to help me. So while I really appreciate this opportunity, I'm also looking for something more like this. So, and also when you do that, you can't just expect the universe to be like, oh, boom, here. If you don't like this, have this, right? We also have to give the universe a little bit of time and a little bit of credit to see if they can find exactly what we're looking for or something better. I'm using the dating analogy because I think that it's one that a lot of us, specifically if you haven't met or married your middle school or high school sweetheart, and even like I have one of my very good friends, she married her high school sweetheart, but they broke up for a long time and dated other people and then came back together. So, and then when they were able to come back together, older and more experienced and saw life, they were able to appreciate each other and their relationship so much more. So you never know also like how an opportunity may come back around, and you may be ready for it differently too. So there's so much I could say about this topic, but what I really want to say, and I think too for a lot of women specifically, and if you're really looking for something and you're really wanting something, you don't want to say no because you don't want to be offensive, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but the universe loves you. The universal powers, the angels out there, they're working with you. They're working for you. They want to see you live your best life, because when you are living your best life, you are in alignment with them, and you can be even more of a source for good, for love, for joy, for abundance, for all, right? So if it does not feel in alignment with you, that's okay. Say no. And when you say no, say no with the intention of having trust, having faith, and having patience that the universe is working on your behalf to bring to you whatever it is that you desire, and knowing that it's okay that you can clarify, because that's what we are all doing all the time. We're clarifying our needs, wants, and desires, right? I'm going through something in my life where I, had something happen and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. What decision am I supposed to make? Actually, I was just having that sort of thing going through my head just a few hours ago with something related to business online stuff. And I was like, why am I so stressing out about this decision? Like, it's minor, but it was something that was impacting me. So I separated myself from that decision. I got out of the programs that I was trying to make a decision about. And then I allowed myself to, in a relaxed way, go back to it. And then I opened things up and I was like, oh, it makes so much sense now, right? Let's see. Sarah says, if the universe brings me an interaction with a man who makes me feel like my consent is compromised, how is it a problem with me? Honest question. Hold on, I'm going to see all of it. How is that an honest question? If my respecting myself means honoring my own worth and safety, whereas I hadn't done that before, and I have a date with someone who challenges my self-respect and I say no because it's not a hell yes for me, how is that a negative for me? It's not a negative for you. Absolutely, it should be a celebration. I don't know how you're taking what I'm saying, but absolutely, if you are with a man and you do not feel in alignment with him and he makes you feel compromised, absolutely, that's a hell no. Absolutely. Say no, universe, that is not what I want. I'm sorry if my responding to what you said about, oh, okay, sorry. By the time I read it, I was riffing on something else, so I apologize. What I meant by being our problem, now I forget. I'd have to go back and look at it. But how we see something being a reflection of the way we see something. What I meant was, I'd have to go back and watch exactly what I was saying, but my intention behind all of this is that when we're making decisions, I think what I was talking about was when we're making decisions, it's important for us to be in alignment with who we are. And if you're with a man and it is like no, not good vibes, saying no, that's not your problem. No, that's that's just saying no. Like, I want something different and clarifying. So that's saying yes to you. I know. I'm sorry because it's like on the Facebook, so I don't mean to. I wish I read this when I was talking about it, because then I'd be, but I think too, what I'm seeing or trying to say is the importance of making our desires clear so that the universe can bring them to us more efficiently and effectively. And as we say no, we actually get the opportunity to clarify. And in that, it is our responsibility to be in alignment with who we are and take a break from what we're doing so that we can get into alignment, so that we can make clearer decisions and have that kind of conversation with the universe. No, I know. I totally, Sarah, 100% agree with what you are saying in terms of if you are with a man and you are not feeling his vibe, saying no, that is the right thing to do, not just for you, because of course, and so that's what I think that I was meaning. I forget exactly the part that you're referencing, so I'm sorry about that, but I think too, what I forget what the problem, how I said it like that. I remember saying it, but I forget exactly what I said. That's the problem with you. But I think like what I mean by that is your responsibility, your alignment is your own responsibility. And being able to make decisions from that place helps to align you with the universal powers. And so maybe instead of problem, maybe a better word would have been responsibility and accountability. So that the more you take ownership and responsibility and accountability and your own alignment, the more the universe can be able to work with you. So I hope that makes more sense, because I would never want anybody to take what I'm saying into a situation like that out of context. Yes, so maybe instead of like problem, I should have used the word responsibility. So thank you for clarifying that, because as I said. Anyone else? I see this. There's some people on here. Any other questions? Yeah. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Sarah, for watching and for pointing that out. I think that was really important. So I thank you for that, because I would never want anyone to feel like I was bashing them or putting them in a compromised position, because that's the total opposite of what I'm talking about, is giving yourself and your alignment power and equal power with the universe so that you guys can work together, right? So because you're co-creating this experience, so the universe can only bring to you what, it's like, I think Tony Robbins, he said somewhere, I saw him say, you will only get in life what you will tolerate, right? And so if we say to the universe, if the universe brings us a situation or a circumstance or an opportunity that isn't really in full alignment with who we are and what we believe in, then it's okay to say no. But it's okay to say no, but you can't say no out, don't be afraid to say no out of fear that if you do say no to the universe, that they're not going to bring you another opportunity. That was like another big point that I was talking about in the beginning, is don't be afraid to say no, because the universe isn't going to bring you another opportunity. The universe, what you're doing when you say no is you're sending clarity to yourself and to the universe to bring you what you're looking for and to manifest your desires. That's what I mean. So I really hope that this message serves you and that there was more clarity around it, specifically at the end. And if you guys have any questions or comments for me, I would love to know. So please leave them below. And I would also love for you to join my Let's Be Love Facebook group. I am going to be having some really cool and interesting things coming up, and I would love for you guys to know first. So please join us, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. All right, thanks so much. Bye.